Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of Yeleno TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. Now, at this particular moment, ladies and gentlemen, there are political alignments and political realignments and counter realignments that are taking place. All these are to make sure that William Ruto does not secure in 2027.
Tunataka hii Kenya isonge mbele. Yangu tu ni kuomba nyinyi watu ya Ukambani, hii uongozi na siasa ni hesabu.
Of course, that is the target of all leaders who want to contest in the coming general election. Now, talking about contesting, I want us to dive into a statement that Rigathi Gachagua unleashed during a funeral service in Ukambani. Now, in this video, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm about to share, Rigathi has hinted at a possible coalition with Kalonzo Musyoka. Of course, this is something that has been trending lately. You know, people have been, rumoring. It has always been like a rumor, but it was confirmed in Rigathi Gachagua's statement. There's a very good reason why I've chosen to bring this analysis at this particular moment. Before we get further, I'd like to kindly encourage you, good viewers, because I've discovered that there are so many people who watch our videos, but they forget to like. They forget to subscribe. For those who have not subscribed, please like this video and please subscribe if you are not subscribed to enable this channel grow. Thank you so much for that support. Rigathi Gachagua is telling us, ladies and gentlemen, that it is all about the numbers, that the numbers are the reasons why people get presidency. Rigathi is telling us about a plan which was launched in 2013 when Rift Valley and Mount Kenya coalesced to form Jubilee Alliance and Uhuru was the president. He is also telling us about a plan they launched in 2022 between him and Ruto in the spirit of kuregesha mkono. That's what they say in Swahili, kuregesha mkono, a debt that they owed the people of Rift Valley. So they did that. So in this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, there's something that Rigathi Gachagua has said. I believe some of you have already gotten wind of what Rigathi Gachagua said, but I want us to get a critical, to have a critical analysis on the statements that came from Rigathi Gachagua. But first, I will want to show you this video.
Tunaongea na tutapanga vizuri na Wakenya wengine kina Eugene Wamalwa, wengine kila pahali huko Masaini. We are talking as Kenyans, tukitafuta njia vile tutajipanga vizuri kwa sababu ya uchumi wa Kenya yetu na tumalize mambo ya uongo katika hii Kenya.
Very well, ladies and gentlemen, that is akin to what happened in 2022 and akin to what happened in 2013. Rigathi wants to form a coalition with Kalonzo Musyoka. Of course, he has hinted at that possibility. But, 2 to 3 weeks ago, Rigathi told us that in January, he was going to give the Mount Kenya people a political direction. One of the things that have gotten Rigathi Gachagua to the problem that is currently in is the fact that the people in UDA, some of his former colleagues in UDA, look at him as someone who is tribalistic. Someone who is only thinking about tribal arrangements. So what we are confronted with is a scenario whereby the Mount Kenya people want to coalesce with the the Ukambani people so that they can form the government. Well, this can be a blunder to Kalonzo Musyoka, this kind of arrangement, but it can also be a plus to Kalonzo Musyoka. But if you look at the numbers, I wanted to open IEBC portal to confirm some of the things that Rigathi Gachagua said, because he told us in this video that his target is 10 million votes. So I wanted to know how many votes the people in Mount Kenya have and how many votes the people in Ukambani have, because according to Kalonzo Musyoka, according to Rigathi Gachagua, Kalonzo Musyoka people are supposed to raise their numbers to 4 million. So the big question here was, I wanted to know how many votes were existed in IEBC in form of the registered vote. But you see, funny thing is that IEBC portal seems not to be working, because whenever you click the portal, you just told page cannot be loaded. So I tried in several devices, tried in my tablet, tried a laptop, but again, the portal was unavailable. So I don't know what's happening, but IEBC seems to be unavailable. So I could not confirm the exact numbers, but of course there are other numbers here. So regarding once Kalonzo Musyoka to depend on 10 million votes, Mount Kenya. But again, he's telling Kalonzo Musyoka to come up with 4 million votes, so that if you combine the two, you have 14 million votes. Of course, we all know, based on Chebukati's previous pronouncement, that registered voters are around 22 million. But you know, last election, only 14 million voted. So if Rigathi is saying that they will give Rigathi, so if Rigathi is saying that it's going to give Kalonzo Musyoka 10 million votes, and Kalonzo should look for 4 million votes, what do you think is likely to happen in terms of math? If this math adds up and they get the 14 million votes, do you think William Ruto will survive? I know this is one of William Ruto's biggest concern, how to win back Mount Kenya. That is why you saw this kind of bromance between him and Uhuru Kenyatta. That's why you'll be seeing a lot of stories coming from Mount Kenya, you know, and Mount Kenya politicians trying to plead with the locals, or ruhusu tena. In the previous analysis about the member of parliament from Kioni, I shared a certain video there about the statement from Anthony, the member of parliament for Kieni. Then there was a time I shared a video from Sabina Chege. All these leaders trying to plead with the locals, or skize. They give the locals, then they should give the leaders second chance, you know, or skize. So, as to whether Kalonzo Musyoka will bank on this assurance from Rigathi Gachagua, it's still a matter of time, you know. But Kalonzo has been assured of 10 million from Mount Kenya. Of course, let us not lie to ourselves. Ruto knows this game pretty well, and is also launching his own counter plan secretly. He knows if Rigathi Gachagua initiates that move and it works, then he's going to suffer, because he will need, Kalonzo Musyoka and Rigathi will need some handful of votes from other regions to win. But of course, we know removing a sitting president is also not an easy thing. So Rigathi Gachagua should think about that plan, yes, but have some second plan also. Plan B. Plan B lazima iwe. Of course, Ruto has plan A and plan B. In the IEBC amendment bill, there's something I've spotted there about any vessel. There was a clause that said any vessel can become a polling station. That was threatening to the total number of votes that would have been counted during 2027. But the good thing is that the courts stopped that amendment bill from being implemented. But of course, there are no commissioners to implement that, but they still stopped it. So it means even if the commissioners are appointed, they will still not use that amendment bill unless some kind of court appeal, Supreme Court checks in and overrules the High Court's decision. But as I speak, the amendment bill was shot down by the courts. But any vessel can become a polling station. That should be threatening, ladies and gentlemen. What if you are told that there are 2,000 cars that were used as polling station? How will you try to locate all these 10,000 cars? Utazitoa wapi? Uzipresent kotini kama evidence? Utazitoa wapi? Hapo ni ngumu. That's where there was some kind of loophole. And I'm saying this knowing very well that Ruto is not sleeping. He knows that there is a lot of pressure on him from Kenyans. Kenyans right now don't want him. So because of that reason, he's thinking of his own plan Bs, even plan Cs, plan D, you know. It's not only plan A. Plan A is vote, people to vote. Campaign will be launched and it will be very aggressive, but people to vote, you know. And also, him reaching out to Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta was because he knew very well that if Rigathi made the effort of reaching out to Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and then they reconciled, it would have posed a very huge challenge to William Ruto, because now, because of financial muscle, Uhuru angesupport Ruto, Kalonzo na financial muscle, alafu Rigathi wangemcounter William Ruto vizuri. So what Ruto did was to counter that strategy and give Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta something. Offer Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta something, because it's all about what can you offer. Let's not lie to ourselves, ladies and gentlemen. All these politicians have interests, monetary interests. So wasitudanganya tu ati ni sisi ni ujamii hii, sisi tutatetea. Hapana. They have interest in pesa. All of them, ladies and gentlemen. All of them. Azimio and Kenya Kwanza. Wote. That is why Gen Z's movement was the best. Leaderless, partyless. But Kenya remained as one tribe. That movement was the best. So, ladies and gentlemen, Rigathi has told us that it is all about the math. So this math is a bit scary to William Ruto. And what will William Ruto do, ladies and gentlemen? So I wanted to go below in the comment section and tell us, what do you think William Ruto will do in the wake of this realization that Rigathi has launched a counter-attack? So perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.